approximately 2 years into my marriage, maybe 2 years. Been married now for 26 years. Approximately 2 years into my marriage, my wife and I used to travel quite a bit. And New York was our spot. It was always a beautiful getaway. We stayed right in Midtown Manhattan, and it was just a beautiful getaway. It was a place for us to always go and reconnect. And so she was traveling at the time. I think she was in New York, and I was due to go to New York um, that weekend. And here's why it's important that when you decide not to decide, that's a decision too. When you decide not to decide, that's a decision too. And so I was really excited. Had some young babies. I had been at home with them. We had babysitters set up. It was time to roll, right? We were going to New York for the weekend. I got a call. I got a call during the week at work, and it was my wife. And she clearly said, "Do you want to go to Africa? Do you want to go where Mandela, was? Do you want to go to Africa?" I was like, "When?" She was like, uh, "In 2 weeks. We just got to get your passport updated. Um, yeah. Do you want to go to Africa?" And I'm standing at work, and I'm upset because we're not going to New York, and I need to decide right now. And she needed a decision right now. And I said, "Just give me a minute." I didn't know the significance of not making a decision in that moment. I didn't know the significance of that indecision. And so I'm like, "Just give me a minute. Why we ain't going to New-" She's like, "Boy, look, do you want to go to Africa for 2 weeks, all expenses paid? My mama got the babies. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, tell me now. I need to know. I need to put your name down." I got mad. I'm like, "Look, I got to take my minute to decide." Well, she was clear with the expectations around me making that decision. And when I didn't, she moved on to the next person. And that next person went ahead and went. Good family friend, love to death. Um, they went, and for 2 weeks, they enjoyed South Africa. It was an amazing trip. And so I don't necessarily regret it. Yes, I do. I regret not going to South Africa for 2 weeks, all expense paid with my new wife, where we hadn't even I don't even think we had a honeymoon at that time. So I regret it. Indecision can hold you back uh, just as much as making a bad decision. And so take ownership in your choices and keep it moving.